Okay, welcome back. In this app, in this tutorial, we're going to be working on setting some code blocks to use in our TribeTickets app. So we're going to go in here. Here's our GUI that we have set up. I also added a spinner here so we can select how many number of tickets we want to get. Also added a text box in our student code and also a password protected teacher code. And then down here you'll be able to reset voice, barcode, and buy. So here we go into code blocks. Internet's running a little slow. Okay, so over here you want to go to your variables drawer and you want to initialize some variables. And I'm going to initialize them to 0. It's going real slow. And I'm going to duplicate this again. And you want to change these names to, so you just kind of think about what you want a variable for. So I want a variable for the student code, the teacher code. So student code, set it to 0, and a teacher code. And normally what you do is you take the second word and you capitalize it. And here you have number of tickets. So we'll just call this num tickets. And if we also wanted to have like maybe a variable to have a total, so we'll just create a variable for totals. And you're ready to go. You've initialized, you created some variables and you've set them to 0, and now you're ready to go ahead and start clicking on a button. So if we click on BTN counter, when the computer's running really slow, let me shut some things down here. And when I click on the counter, I want to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and set we could do some math in here. Set it to and we want to set our number of tickets equal to number of tickets plus 1. And we'll go ahead and get the variable, get the number of tickets, and we'll add 1 to it. Okay, and then we want to display that. So I will display that to, there was an appearance by my boss there, Nicole Isaacs. Thank you, Nicole. So we're also going to go to our LBL show count, and we'll set its text to, and we'll go ahead and get our number of tickets. So if I do that, then we should go ahead and and be able to add one to our counter. So let's go ahead and try this, and let's see if we can add one to our counter. Reset the counter, connect your AI companion, scan that in, and we're adding one to the counter. So that's working. Okay. All right. So the next thing we want to do is go ahead and reset our, let's go ahead and do the reset button. So when you click on reset, you want to reset your global variable. And I will delete this. And I'm going to reset that to 0. So just duplicate this, duplicate to 0, and then duplicate this block of text. And you should now have a reset button, and it goes back to 0. So notice how you clear it out in memory. This is in memory. You clear out the number of tickets, and then you can also set that. So let's go and handle the spinner then. So spinner, after selecting, they now can use a spinner to select, and we'll just go ahead and set the number of tickets to, we don't want this, delete that block. We want to select, get your selection, and duplicate this. And then now they should be able to select 10 tickets, and now they have 10 tickets. Very good. So that's working, and we're doing great there. Okay. So the next thing we would want to do is, what else can we handle? Let's go handle our voice recognition. So BTN voice, when they click on BTN voice, we're going to call our speech recognition to get it. And then afterwards, we go back to speech. And we can say, so now we can do like an if block. And you can do a logical control statement. And if you can do a logic statement, if the result is equal to add, then we'll go back up here, and I'm just going to duplicate this whole block of code, drag it down. I'll go ahead and add one to the counter. That's it. If they say, so else if they say something different, if they say subtract, you can probably figure out what we're going to do. Duplicate this, duplicate this, and we can get rid of this one. Get these blocks out of here, get rid of this subtraction one. go to math and get a subtract 1. And it's global number of tickets minus 1. Okay, so that's your voice recognition. And what happens if they say clear? Then I can go in here, add another else if. And I can say if they say clear, then we can go ahead and reset these just like we did here with the reset button. Copy this reset button down. And we're good to go. Delete that block of code and you're good. So that's what I have for now, and we'll go ahead and save that. I hope that helps and let you get some starting points